Hey, and that right there, we ain't gotta do no more tussling. We don't. We ain't gotta do no more tussling. Once you that, you can meet the woo, my boy. It's time to meet the woo. It's time to meet the woo, my nigga.
How you go from 10K and a promotion to 25K? How does that work?
Well, I mean, you know how that works. You put the numbers up there and you say some. I didn't listen.
Bro, you literally.
Hell nah, I don't know how that work, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Hell nah. If you sat here and told me 10K, bro, it better be 10K tomorrow. That's the final offer. You said that was the best deal you could do for me, nigga. I fucked up, chat. I fucked up. If you in the chat, put your vest on, Yanni. If you're on YouTube, sub up, hit the like button, hit the video, get pushed on the algorithm. Ski it. Oh, slow down. Now look, we got the psychotic crash house of traxNYC. If y'all don't know who traxNYC is, you lost, my guy. You don't be on Instagram, you don't be on YouTube Shorts, you don't be on TikTok, you don't be on none of that, my boy. You not in the metaverse. You gotta get in the metaverse. You feel me? Boom, my boy traxNYC. He is a jeweler, influencer, whatever the fuck they say the Instagram niggas is, right? But he's a jeweler. Somebody stole his shit or like, I don't know the full story, but this nigga was crashing out. We finna see what's going on. Make sure y'all niggas
traxNYC is a jeweler that you don't want.
Once again, for the niggas saying, link the video. Hello Assassin Extras. Shout out bro. Y'all can go watch the video on his account.
Want to get on the wrong side of.
You see these two motherfucking pieces of right here? These suckers!
Today, now that your face is on the wall, you're playing games. Back the down. Know your place, you dog.
Go find a career where you can struggle as hard as you want, but remember my new word. I will do everything I can so you won't succeed here, bro. Everything I can.
Some call him insane, some call him a marketing genius, and some plain call him trustworthy. But many think he's just passionate about his business. Yeah. But you'll see from various examples in this video that traxNYC's behavior is a wild cocktail of all three. The best example is the insanely viral incident which recently happened over New Year's, but this was not the beginning, and it would not be the end.
Yeah.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
Believe it or not, this incident was not staged or a moment of madness, but something which had been brewing for over 5 years. Trax moved into what's known as an exchange, where there are multiple vendors operating in the same building. And this situation has regularly allowed other booths to pretend that they're also part of Trax.
I moved into this exchange in 2018. And I signed with these landlords, this Baharian family that the father or the uncle or whoever, you know, they used to...
Hold on, chat. I don't know who this nigga kind of look like. This nigga kind of look like K-Son. Am I tweaking? This nigga kind of look like K-Son. I can't be tweaking, folks.
To be a bank there. They bought the bank. They renovated it into a beautiful exchange. And the family renovated them. I know the family for years. For like 20 years, 10 years before whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. I signed a lease. 2018, I move in. You know, I start doing social media. I start getting popular. And I fill up the exchange with great neighbors and everything like that. COVID comes around. And this family, I don't know if they're Turkish or Syrian Turkish, they're Christian or whatever. Not that that matters at all, but that's just people are curious about it like that. And lo and behold, unbeknownst to anybody, they buy 50% of this exchange.
So this family owns half of the exchange and runs their own booth across from him called Akai Diamonds. However, they were anything but neighborly towards Trax.
And I see something's wrong. The father, you know, I ask him to, you know, we're neighbors in an exchange. in a jewelry exchange. I got the windows, and you guys got this booth. And I go to this father, and I'm like, yo, these are old school chains. I could sell them. I could do an ad right now, do a commercial. And he's like, He looks at me like I'm some bum, you know, like asking for some.
5 years ago.
Yeah. And I'm like looking at him, like, what's wrong with this guy?
The strange thing was that they were looking down upon him, but also secretly stealing from his brand.
Then the son is trying to, he's trying to
was hating
lie
on
to
bro.
me, sneak a little lie. No, this, that.
Wait, was they the same jewelry shit? Was they the same company?
Looking down upon him, but also secretly stealing from his brand.
Then the son is trying to, he's trying to lie to me, sneak a little lie. No, this, that. And I'm like, I'm seeing that these people are just doing dirty things. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? And I just start to ignore them. I don't give a shit about them. Then a client, you know, takes a picture and then he tags their business. This is again 5 years ago. Tags my business with his picture. It says traxNYC with the very same picture that dumb bastard you just had in the thumbnail or whatever, George Akai. And I come up to him and I have him and I take my phone and I show him my phone and I'm like, yo, why is your picture? What is this? He grabs the phone out of my hand. This is 5 years ago. And he's like, and he's holding it like this. He's like, no. I'm like,
Hey, bro. As a grown-ass man, folks, even feeling comfortable doing that to another grown-ass man, it's something about you we don't know, my guy.
did you just grab my phone?
This is 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So you guys have had a feud for years.
Yeah. No, I was, listen. He grabs my phone out of my hand and he's holding it like this, like I'm a child.
So when New Year's Eve 2025 rolled around, all of the brewing tension finally exploded.
So this is the receipt from this disgusting company that pretends to be me, says they're traxNYC, sells my customer a bracelet, rips them off, and rips them off on the gold. They're saying it's 14 karat gold. Well, we're going to test this bracelet right now. Start the test. 10 karat gold. So did they say they were traxNYC?
Yeah, he tried to portray.
Is this a paid actor?
He tried to sell one of your products. He said that he ran out.
Right.
One of your rings that you purchased.
Right, that we sell. So you came with a picture of traxNYC.
Yep. I opened up the website for him.
And then he said he ran out, even though he has nothing to do with me other than to steal my customers all day long. These rats have done this over and over and over again, and I tolerated it. And now they over on the carrot as well. Yo, Akai, you are thieves, bro.
Since Akai Diamonds wanted to pretend that they were traxNYC, Trax decided to film himself from the Akai Diamonds booth.
So not only did these pieces of okay, rip you off on this thing, it turned out to be 9 karat gold, right? Yeah. You had a check?
Yes.
So
Look at
it
he's
turned out to be
smiling
9
and
karat
shit.
gold, right?
Bro, this nigga got paid, bro. He not this happy. He not pulling up at 5 different locations. This nigga got paid. I'm not saying that Trax is lying, but like, bro, this nigga too fucking happy, gang. Look at him. He got paid, gang. Come on.
You had a check?
He's smiling
So
at the camera and shit.
they're gonna be giving you $1,000 on top. Here's
see, look.
$22,000 for your trouble. These bum mother, bro. You get people in this exchange, people in this. Stop being greedy pieces of like. So I'm Trax. I want this coming up with a team every time.
Yeah.
Keep
That's a
scheming,
reasonable
bro.
crash out, though. That's reasonable crash out.
9 karat this, 2 karat that, this, that. Security what, bro? Bullshit, bro. Stop stealing. You gotta come up. I want my fucking money, motherfucker, bro. I gave the money up. You wanna be traxNYC? You're traxNYC. Akai.
Oh my god,
Garbage.
goddamn. You finna get
mother-
locked up. You talking about that?
Garbage.
You fucking in your kiosk.
On January 2nd, Trax angrily confronted Akai Diamonds.
Where's my money, motherfucker? Where's
On that, bro, going Super Saiyan.
Where's my money? I got this bracelet. Where's my money? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? VVS, I3, 14K, and you're using my name. You.
6447.
Yeah, 6447. D. You. D. Stop. Take him. No. Get your hands off me, you little. You.
Hey, and that right there, we ain't gotta do no more tussling. We don't. We ain't gotta do no more tussling. Once you that, you can meet the woo, my boy. It's time to meet the woo. It's time to meet the woo, my nigga.
The other jeweler had been relatively calm until Trax finally broke him. The next piece of footage cut to Max at the hospital and ended with a brilliant piece of marketing.
In the end, they tried to kill me, strangle me.
I see what he doing.
Long chain. Get out of this hospital. traxNYC.com.
This behavior from a jeweler from Cartier or Tiffany would seem highly inappropriate. However, these crash outs are all part of Trax's brand. Before these clips went viral, he was also known for crashing out on one of the biggest rappers in recent history.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think this is how I first figured out who bro was.
I had a pleasure doing business with you on the choker, and then you asked for a bracelet. I cut it from this chain here. You're wearing it in your videos. There's only one issue. I never got paid for it. Doing charity, so you seem like a great guy. I had a great time doing business with you. You looked out me on the choker, so I'm sure it's a misunderstanding, but nonetheless, it's $25,000. I got no means of reaching you, so I'm hoping your finance department could wire in 25 grand or whatever it is you got to do, or we could handle business. And if you don't like the bracelet, just return it. Whatever it is, you seem to like it. You said you liked it when you got it. Then you're traveling around the world, Hawaii, birthdays, whatever you got to do. I'm out here looking for my money, man. So I'm looking forward to your response.
Tekashi, meanwhile, claimed he had a discount because he was providing Trax with free advertising.
You asked for the bracelet.
I didn't ask for no bracelet. You said, yo, can you promote my jewelry? I said, what am I getting out of it?
Okay, well...
Hold on, Max. Long story short. Remember when you said, yo, let me be your jeweler. I got better quality. I do this, I do that. I said, what are you offering? And you said, well, I got this. And I said, if you got that, I'm not paying for no jewelry. And you said, yo, promote my thing. And you had to deal with Shotty. But you never came up to me and saying I owed you money. How you go from 10K in a promotion to 25K? How does that work?
Well, I mean, you know how that works. You put the numbers up there and you say some I didn't listen.
Bro, you literally didn't.
Hell no, I don't know how that work, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Hell no. If you sat here and told me 10K, bro, it better be 10K tomorrow. That's the final offer. You said that was the best deal you could do for me, nigga.
I didn't say nothing right now. You just said some. How do you go from 10K in a promotion to 25K?
Ran off. You took the bracelet. I had nothing. I had to do something about it, bro. You had to do something about it, bro.
Alright, bro, but you look like a clown because everybody's clowning you on the internet.
I'm fine with looking like a clown. I mean, you can say the same thing to you if you want, but it don't mean nothing.
I mean, I know I look like a clown, like that's the purpose, but you're a jeweler, like you're not supposed to look like
this? Yeah, exactly. But how about this? How about we turn it into a promo? We call it a day. You know what I'm saying? What I was gonna do is
oh nah, yeah, you have to. Yeah, alright, yo, bro.
As the years went on and Tekashi snitched and landed his friend Shotty with 15 years in prison, Trax made this video calling him out in 2021.
But I understand the man is delusional, and it's a cry for help. The 6'9" on the forehead,
that shit don't
the
got nothing to do
tattoos,
with
the lace fronts, the jizz dripping out of his mouth. It's all a cry for help. I'm here, Daniel. Embrace me. I will be your father. I'll embrace you as my son, and I will give you wise counsel. Unlike the you were around your whole life, I will guide you from where your life is now to where it should go.
What are you talking about?
Most likely you'll take it straight to the gutter, but at least as a father, I'll do my job if no one else will. Now let's discuss the following, all right? Because it's not all fucking lollipops and sprinkles on Black China's ass. There's real shit going on.
I mean, shit.
Okay?
I mean.
And it looks a little something like this. Recognize this man? Doing 15 years? Or whatever the it's gonna be?
And what looks like a mental breakdown was simultaneously a highly successful marketing campaign.
And then I realized this kid is this kid. It was what it was. I got everything I wanted out of here. I'm standing here, sitting here doing an interview in LA off of that shit.
So Trax clearly played the game of clout chasing with 6ix9ine. However, Trax seemed to be genuinely furious with a member of the Kardashian family, or formerly member of the Kardashian family, Scott Disick, who was also a frequent guest on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Okay.
This Scott Disick situation, I'm talking to this guy
Never
for a
heard of this
long, long
individual.
time, and you can't talk to this guy in a normal manner. He wants you to kiss his ass.
Type
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? He's leveraging all of the celebrity status that he has to the maximum with no consideration for you.
Trax
clout
tolerated
maxing?
Scott's behavior and patiently waited
He on
for
some
him to
Diddy
cross
shit.
the line where he could crash out on him.
And I played along. And I played along thinking, fuck me over, bro. I dare you to fuck me over, bro.
Scott Disick put his first foot wrong with Trax when he went into the Diamond District in Manhattan and bought jewelry from multiple other jewelers.
And what really pissed me off, just not to go over the story, he shows up to the Diamond District. He visits every f***ing jeweler. And then he comes up to me. He does all the business, sweeps a net through the Diamond District to collect as much jewelry. But then he comes up to me. He's like, I came here just for you. And what the f*** you telling me you came here just for me if you're f***ing doing business with everybody? Do you want me in return to say, hey, but you're doing business with everybody? So you could say, oh, I don't like your tone. Dude, I look like a little bitch boy that's going to have that conversation with you. I'm like, oh, okay, bro. You came here just for me. Well, I appreciate that.
So Trax kept his calm and maintained his professionalism, but gave him a quick warning.
And and I do business, and then he doesn't follow through on one thing, and I let him have it. I'm like, yo, Scott, I'm gonna talk to you man to man. This, and that. You promised me this, and this. I'm starting to get f***ing annoyed. I don't like. No one's ever spoken to me like that. I'm gonna block you. Why? I'm like, all right. You got my.
You niggas in
blocked me?
chat, bro.
Okay, bro.
Right.
Grab him by the hair and hold him right here. Fuck him and fuck that all that celebrity. Don't play with the money. Just do it like a grown man.
So you'll see how Trax seriously underplayed what happened on No Jumper. Here's how he actually responded when Scott Disick blocked him.
And you blocked me. But today, now that your f***ing face is on the wall, you're playing f***ing games. Back the f*** down. Know your place, you dog.
Damn.
Blasphemer. You sit here and call yourself the
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Chat. The whole shit crazy, but this right here, nah. You gonna let him talk to you like that, Mud? I know you ain't gonna let him talk to you like that, Mud. I gotta stop doing that shit.
Lord. Who the f*** do you think you're talking to? Humble yourself and keep your mouth shut. Now f*** off. Don't feel bad for me, Scott. Feel bad for yourself. You thought you were gonna come some pussy over here and a free bracelet? Guess again. Should've left those stories up. I gave you an out. But you didn't take it. Now, I don't want to hear your mouth. Shut the fuck up, bro.
This seems to be a similar situation as 6ix9ine, where Scott was offered a discount in exchange for promotion, but didn't follow through with all of the deal. Scott Disick was also dating Sarah Snyder at the time.
Why he pressing the fucking screen so hard?
With all of the deal. Scott
And
Disick
what
was also
drugs is
dating
this
Sarah
nigga on?
Snyder at
Holy shit. Holy.
the time, who also didn't keep her end of the deal either.
Scott, you soft. Guess what? With this little right here. Because one of us is a real piece of shit, apparently. I'm going to tell you what a soft she is, because I know what the I'm doing. And then you have this crack that's been playing game, but she's going to get off the hook because I got this motherfucker, but she's not that far off the hook. Snyder, you junkie, and I'm going to teach you motherfuckers manners. You think it's a joke? You soft. Are you out of your mind?
soft with this low life fucker.
So when celebrities don't follow through and give him promotion, he takes this into his own hands and uses them to promote his business while also bringing down their reputation. Really, it's justice if you think about it. But you can't fully dismiss Trax's behavior as clout chasing. In fact, some of the people he gets angry at the most are his own employees. Here's Trax calling out a worker who undersold a piece of jewelry.
Did you go down to a minuscule baby price like that, bro? Why did you undercut our own company, bro?
The piece of jewelry.
Why did you go down to a minuscule baby price like that, bro? Why did you undercut our own company, bro?
Cause that nigga probably did some fucked up shit.
$5 a month in rent, and they're putting $1,500 on top. Why are you charging so little, bro? Mother, coming over here and telling me he's putting $1,500 on top for us. He's running in and he's putting $200.
Okay. Reasonable crash out
Bubblegum he's selling.
Like he don't be crashing
and here's
for no
how he
reason.
responded
like,
to an employee named Noah who tried to leave and set up his own jewelry business.
Pride and greed. The things I hate the most. You don't know what it is, bro. I haven't
you ain't stealing from me.
hit you
But
at
you stealing
all.
from them.
I haven't even
And that's really
tapped you on the
from me because
no, bro. You young punk.
When you work for traxNYC, you're given an employee Instagram account for networking and advertising the brand.
Get the fuck out the jewelry
Usually,
shop,
this
nigga.
involves putting Trax in front of your name. However, Noah changed his name from Noah Trax to Noah Jeweler and wanted to use his account for his own business. As you can imagine, Trax wasn't too pleased.
Go find a career where you can struggle as hard as you want, but remember my new word. I will do everything I can so you won't succeed here, bro. Everything I can.
Noah's new jewelers was in the very same exchange as traxNYC, and Trax noticed something suspicious about his logo.
Kind of gossips and talks amongst each other. Now Trax realized something that kind of looked a little funny to him. There's a jewelry store right across from Trax by the name of Liana Diamond. This is the Instagram page of Liana Diamonds right here. This is what the girl looks like. This is the owner. Very beautiful girl. Take a look at her logo. Do you see her profile photo on the top left-hand corner? Take a look at that logo right there. Now, this is Noah's Instagram page, Noah Jeweler. Look at his profile photo on the top left-hand corner. Their logos look very similar. When you look at both of their logos side by side, it almost looks like they're the same company, or at least working together.
Trax put 2 and 2 together and assumed Noah and Liana were now in a relationship.
Enjoy all the Noah, that you chose over me and this business, and you went back on you. Enjoy that dirty. Noah's now hitting people up, talking shit about my business. The fuck out of here, bro. The fuck out of the Diamond District. Slinger Noah over here, scheming on over here, over there, this and that. We're working, him and Isabel, we're working together on a project. All my employees sitting there trying to sabotage my business. I worked for 17 years. I put you on your goddamn
Man, he need to just calm down.
You wanna play games? You little slinger sucker. Wear a condom. Don't make no goddamn jewelry. All of Noah's customers, you're my enemies. All of Noah's vendors, you're my enemies. All people who do business with Noah are my enemy. What are you doing? Are you dumb?
So Trax has also marketed himself as a Gordon Ramsay figure for jewelers, and all of these angry incidents just shows how passionate he is about his business and craft. And his animosity is also directed at the other jewelers, and specifically people at the Diamond District in New York.
You see these two motherfucking pieces of shit right here? These
I seen this one too.
suckers! Yo, why did you
On the
on my
Instagram,
gold
yeah, this on the
at
Instagram shit too. Right
55%
here.
when it's supposed to be 58, bro? Tell the world how much you when it's supposed to be 58,
Look at this
bro.
egghead ass.
Tell the world how much you stole, mother. And tell me, tell the
shaped like a fucking egg.
world how much you stole, mother. And tell me what you're gonna do about it.
Yo.
Fucking piece of shit.
And he confused as hell because like, bro, why are you coming in here tweaking? What if he was the nigga that didn't even do the shit? He just like the cashier at the.
You stole 3%. I gave you mad money. Bro,
Yo, relax yourself.
listen.
Relax yourself, mother.
Yeah.
Trax also got into this heated argument with other jewelers online, particularly when the watch expert Nico Leonard called out some of his jewelry, who had previously called out Rick Ross for having a fake watch.
What happened between you and Trax? Trax is a jeweler in New York. He calls out bullshit. But then when the bullshitter calls out the bullshit, I call out the bullshit. That bullshit's the bullshit.
This beef began when Cardi B flashed her $100,000 watch.
$100 down on my wrist.
But what you're saying here is absolutely bullshit. That watch is not $100,000. If you paid $100,000, you have been this time from the backside without a condom.
$100 down on my wrist.
That watch is a Patek Philippe 5711 that this watch is worth an absolute maximum of $60,000. The diamonds on this watch have been added by a jeweler. These were diamonds that weren't good enough to fit into jewelry. This is not factory set. If it was factory set, this watch would have been worth at least $1 million. Cardi B, if you want to be a baller, buy factory.
So Trax responded in a relatively calm manner, as it always seems to start.
Now, telling Cardi B how to be a baller is already bull. Let's break it down. This particular lady's Nautilus in plain Jane is around 65 grand. But she's not plain Jane. She's Cardi B, and she likes her pieces iced out. So when you're taking a $65,000 watch and adding $40,000 worth of diamonds, and I do this all the time, that doesn't make the watch only $65,000. That makes it $100,000, like she says. Now you could go get a factory set from Patek Philippe and wait in line and suck for $1 million. Or you could not.
They both had a back and forth online, and Trax soon bumped to him in real life in Southampton, Pennsylvania.
Just I got my business style. You know, you got your business style, and I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to take your timepiece. I'll ice it out for you.
Don't touch that. You don't even know how to open a clasp.
I'm going to ice out your timepiece, buddy. Give me your watch, bro. Give me watch. Take a watch, you jerk. We're going to ice it out. Right here, right now. All the holes in the world.
Then Trax flew to Ireland to have a boxing match with him. However, Nico is in the same game as Trax, where he heavily uses social media to promote his business. So Nico was asked about Trax's recent drama over New Year's.
And I feel like Trax would knock that nigga the fuck out. Even though this nigga got, like, he looked beefier, that might be like a downfall too. Look, he already went it. First punch, this nigga tired as fuck.
Nico is in the same game as Trax, where he heavily uses
this nigga off social media every day, like just naturally,
to promote his business. So Nico was asked about Trax's recent drama over New Year's and called him both a hero and a genius.
I didn't have this one on my bingo card for 2026, to be honest. traxNYC. What a guy. Honestly, what a guy. Let's talk about Trax in a second. Let's first talk about 47th Street, because that's the finest shit of this world. Like, I mean, 47th Street in the Diamond District is full with scams, right? It's all scumbags. Well, I shouldn't say that, right? But the majority of 47th Street, the majority of the Diamond District are scumbags. They're good people out there. They're hardworking people out there. Arcade Diamonds is definitely not one of them. Scumbags. But, like, one guy, Trax, right? Because Trax, he's my height. He's a wee bit thinner than me, but Trax going through 47th Street like with a bulldozer like he does. Oh my God, what a true hero. And what a genius he is as well. 130 million views, guys. 130 million views. I'm not gonna lie, I am super proud. I am super proud that I shared a ring with him. I'm super, like, we had our differences, we fought it out in the ring. I am super proud to call him a friend.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at this, I'm like, I just want to go to the Diamond District and do exactly the same. But that's Trax's game, like, I mean, it is what it is. And I know, funny enough, the team behind Trax, you would say, it's a huge team. That it's not. It's me, Mickey, and Max together making videos. I love the guy. He deserves all the respect in the world. And he's raw, he's honest, he's himself, and he will always be himself no matter what. And I love it.
One thing that traxNYC has made clear is that he's here to stay, and he has completely revolutionized the way that jewelers market themselves online. before, and even still, most jewelers had to rely on influencers or
Rappers.
shout outs or pairing themselves with, and the influencers in this case being rappers or musicians. And we got personalities with the rise of a Johnny Dang or even a Ben
I was about to say,
Baller.
motherfucker
But
say
Trax
Johnny
is somebody
Dang.
that decided to be the influencer
Crazy.
himself,
Even though
and
Johnny
to take
Dang already had his
advantage
shit, like,
of
before niggas
the
started
many
shouting.
times that rappers have in the past tried to take advantage of the fact that they provided a lot of promotion for jewelers. So for somebody that's fighting for their customers to not get ripped off, and on top of that, calling out people that scam other jewelers or take advantage of them, there really isn't much bad we can say about the guy.
W Viz though, W Viz.